Sound the war horns. Here comes Valhalla.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the War Raiders, Valhalla.
A physical presence who has tapped into something feral and otherworldly.
Valhalla believes she is doing the God's bidding and won't stop until she succeeds.
Born in the woods, raised in the mud, and now commanding the seas alongside the Viking Raiders.
Well, what a tall task for this woman here tonight, trying to prove she's worthy.
Much easier said than done, Cole. We know Becky Lynch is always at the top of her game.
Here comes the man.
The WWE Universe on its feet for Becky Lynch.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch.
From underdog to the top of the food chain.
Becky Lynch is ready for a fight and ready to put everyone on notice.
It is amazing in such a short period of time, Becky Lynch has become one of the most popular superstars in WWE. Became the first women's double champion when she beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but every once in a while, that much confidence can be detrimental, especially when you're a target. Everyone wants to make a name off of the man.
Intimidation is in the air as the Viking warrior Valhalla prepares for action. Just one look into Valhalla's eyes and you have to realize there's no telling what she's going to do.
Well, she looks like she just walked straight from a Viking battlefield to even be here tonight, so you can at least wager a guess as to what she plans to do.
I just know I wouldn't want to be the one in her way right now.
But also in the ring is a competitor who has seen and done it all here in WWE, Becky Lynch. Lynch is an intimidating veteran who knows his business inside and out. It won't be easy to get the better of her in the ring.
The savvy of a top-tier competitor like Lynch really can't be overstated. For Becky, this is just another day at the office. Another task to check off her list. I'm sure she's ready to put all of her cunning to work in this one.
Look at this.
Oh, from the rope.
She wants to seize the moment now, waiting on her opponent. And into the collar and elbow.
That'll move you back. Uh-oh. And she reversed it.
Big forearm.
Oh, walloped by a huge club.
Forearm smash.
She's on noodle legs, not looking good.
A drop kick from the middle rope.
Nicely done.
Going for the cover here.
She kicks out at one.
Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture.
Oh, and it's reversed.
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers. Double underhook.
Sent out into the armbar.
She fights her way out of the armbar.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Corey, any advice for Becky Lynch in this one?
All Becky needs to do is trust her gut and go with what she knows. A proven commodity like Becky doesn't need to reinvent the wheel when she gets going. Becky just needs to continue to use the tools that have carried her this far.
aggression.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. The cover. She's going for it. Fends off the 3 count.
That was a long 2 count there.
She's bringing the fight outside.
And Becky anticipated that.
Uh-oh. Wow. What an elbow drop. I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, Cole, this has the possibility to completely unravel here.
And she slides her back to the mat. Caught in a bad spot. The following slam.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that. Wait, is she? Yeah, looking for the submission.
An uncanny showing of power. Oh. Nice escape.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
She catches Valhalla with a counter.
Big elbow.
The arm is locked in. This is sending a painful message.
Now it's a matter of time.
She gets to the ropes. That will free her of the hold. Uh-oh! Lynch is honing in.
Becky Lynch from behind.
Power with a banana slam.
Valhalla won't come back after that.
Yes, Becky Lynch takes it.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch.
What a defeat for Valhalla. Truly falling short here tonight.
I don't know whose fury will be worse, the gods or Valhalla's. The 1% of WWE, Kiana James.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Sioux City, Iowa, Kiana James.
A self-assured competitor, a shrewd businesswoman, and has no qualms about skirting the rules.
Well, Kiana certainly has a lot of tricks in her handbag, which is almost as diversified as her portfolio.
A lot of tricks, Corey? There's a brick in that handbag. Every time.
Well, apparently Kiana James has crunched the numbers, and she believes that she's the odds-on favorite here tonight.
Here comes the boat. Ready for action.
And her opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
One of the most experienced superstars in WWE. She has accomplished nearly everything you can here.
And there are no signs that Natalya is slowing down by any means.
Natalya has a great mixture of mat wrestling skill as well as pure power.
The Queen of Hearts is about to hold court.
Bell sounds and Natalya's ready for war here tonight.
When Natalya competes, she enters a different mindset. She wants to grind your face into the mat and leave your body parts dangling.
What's this, Corey?
I think they're looking for the Romero special.
Oh, no, it's over.
There it is. Gotta figure out a way.
What a great counter. Stinging right to the back.
There was no issue with that attack. Hey, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Who are we to judge?
Trying to make the switch out here, and does quickly to a side headlock. An early pin attempt. Forces the shoulder up.
He's trying to get this thing done as quickly as possible.
Stalking a downed opponent in a vicious boot. And another.
Natalya puts a lot of pressure on herself to be the very best in every situation. Hold on, she could be looking for a submission move here.
Critical point in this.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Trapped in a tough situation, trying to find her way out. And she does.
Oh, shoulder to the gut.
Oh, hanging on for dear life.
Whoa. Now shoulders down.
Here we go. Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. And she had Natalya's number there. Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top
Incoming.
crashing to the floor.
This can't be good. They just missed wildly.
Took the high risk, but unfortunately, no reward.
Sent into the stairs. That'll stop anybody.
Natty by nature.
That's Natalya showing just how exceptional of an in-ring talent she is.
She doesn't call herself the boat for nothing.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Queen of Hearts looking to finish things off.
He's about to do so, Corey. If she can step through.
The sharpshooter, Byron. This hold is locked in tight.
Taps out.
Here is your winner, Natalya!
It's all over, and Natalya stands victorious.
I feel like there was some sort of corporate espionage that took place here. James should investigate.
Here comes B-Fab.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Street Profits from Akron, Ohio, B-Fab.
She may not have a ton of experience, but she does have a ton of heart and untapped athleticism.
Well, I hope that B-Fab's a quick learner because the competition level has never been higher.
You gotta love B-Fab's swag, you gotta love her heart, and you gotta love the fact that she gives it her all every time she steps inside the ring.
Yeah, Byron, confidence is great, bravery is great, but B-Fab Fab needs to tie everything together to become a top star in WWE.
The Poison Pixie has returned.
And her opponent from Riverside, California, Candice LeRae.
One of the most decorated female superstars in the world.
Surprising ability in such a small package. A win here tonight will reestablish LeRae.
Well, you can tell that's in the forefront of her mind here tonight.
We'll start things off with B-Fab, really someone who has all the tools and competence to become a major player here in WWE.
You look at pure athletes like Trish Stratus and Chyna. They took what they had and molded it into a new environment. B-Fab is very much in that same school.
The ceiling is very high for this young woman.
Candice LeRae was a ring veteran before her WWE debut and is a superb tactician. LeRae is well-versed in submissions and brings a strong aerial game.
No one questions Candice's skills, Corey, but what no one expected was her reliance on underhanded tactics and the joy she gets from committing acts of cruelty.
Corey, Mrs. Wrestling is a nickname Candice can live up to. How does one strategize against her?
Well, you got to forget about the overhyped nickname. You can out-wrestle Candice. You just have to believe it to be true first.
A burst of offense from B-Fab.
That's LeRae being out-wrestled. Confidence now rising with every maneuver. Here we go. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
She throws her back in.
Ooh, leg snap. And again in the other direction.
Momentum, ducking out of the way, roll up, going for the win.
Fights the shoulder up at one.
Refusing to give up even an inch of ground as this match continues.
Uncorks a thunderous chop.
Ooh. Move over, Byron. Let a professional call this one because this is going to be nasty. Shoulders down. This could be it. She still fights out in one.
Her iron will on display for the world to see.
Right on the arm.
Oh my gosh, what impact! Oh, target acquired and destroyed. Uh-oh, carefully measured for a big leg drop. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
She's being derailed here.
This match finally really taking its toll. Who knows how much further this thing will go now. From the top, down, shoulders down. She might have her.
And referee cuts off the count at one.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match. Looking to apply an agonizing armbar stretch.
Just stretching out the arm.
Uh-oh.
And she has an answer for Fab.
Waiting for their fallen opponent.
Uh-oh.
And Fab with the counter. Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
Candice now undertaking a barrage.
B-Fab is executing everything she wants.
Ooh, that'll kill you over.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Alley-oop.
Continuing to attack the neck across the top rope.
This looks like the setup to just a debilitating neck breaker.
Can Candice come back from that for the win?
There's two. B-Fab comes up huge with the win.
Here is your winner, B-Fab.
Very impressive victory for B-Fab.
How Candice handles things moving forward is going to make all the difference in the world. This loss could eat at her, or she could decide not to let it beat her. Here comes the cutthroat, Elektra Lopez.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing Legado del Fantasma from San Juan, Puerto Rico, Elektra Lopez.
And we know Lopez is willing to do whatever it takes to win, and she proved that by joining Legado del Fantasma.
Lopez is not afraid to cut corners. She even prefers it.
That's because Elektra does what winners do, which is why she's a winner. Elektra Lopez is not someone you want to get on the bad side of.
I'm going to be honest, Corey. I'm not sure Elektra has a good side.
Well, she just doesn't like you.
Here comes the pride of Puerto Rico.
And her opponent, representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega.
Zelina, one of the smallest competitors with the biggest heart.
Yeah, now Zelina is sitting under the learning tree of Rey Mysterio and the rest of the LWO. Zelina really has a chance to break out even further.
Zelina looking to make the LWO and her family proud tonight. Zelina Vega set for action here tonight.
Because of her size, Zelina is often underestimated and seen as the underdog in her match. But honestly, that only drives Zelina even more to succeed.
Yeah, Zelina is used to being counted out before the bell is even rung and proving everyone wrong after the fact.
And then there's Elektra Lopez across the ring. No doubt already with a scheme in mind.
Yeah, Elektra Lopez is ruthless and calculating both in and out of the ring. That's because she knows what you need, not just to survive, but to thrive in this business. I don't see how anyone can blame her for that.
She sees her rising to her feet. This is her opportunity.
Did you see that? Propelled through the air.
Hit hard and straight into the pin.
And only a one count.
Way too early. Big forearm.
Corey, what does Zelina Vega need to do in this match to pull out the win?
Well, no one knows better than Zelina that it's all about the size of the fight in the dark. So Zelina needs to tap into her fighting spirit because she has plenty of it.
Her legs are wobbling, but that's the least of her problems.
Lift off!
Oh, gets caught up in a bad position.
Boom!
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
And Lopez won't be having a good night if she allows more offense like that. Zelina now looking to go high risk.
You know she's thinking she can end it all here. To the sky. Tremendous drop kick.
Her shoulders are down. This could be it.
She breaks the count quick.
Yeah, she probably knew that cover wouldn't do it.
She's getting back up, but she's super out of it.
Oh, my God, what a crossbody.
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin. Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture.
Counters with an attack on Zelina. Oh,
shocking inside cradle.
Small packages could be it.
She gets a quick kick out there.
She's really letting her opponent know how much fight she has.
A humiliating slap.
Trying to get that mental edge. You can't let yourself get psyched out.
Flapjack. Face first.
Boom!
Grabs the leg.
The leg toss.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance.
A side slam. And right into the pin. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
Loose cover leads to a strong kick out.
Lopez focused. She's zoned in.
She was ready with the counter.
Kick to the midsection. Sunset flip. Cold red.
Does Lopez have any fight left?
2. Not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
What is it going to take to keep her down?
The answer might be from the heavens.
Look out below!
Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Lining her up perfectly. I would fear what's coming next. Oh, leaping through the air. Now what?
This
We're
is
about
what.
to find out.
She apparently has decided to join the party here.
Elektra Lopez's Elektra Bomb.
That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
Shoulders down. Yes, Elektra Lopez did it.
Here is your winner, Elektra Lopez.
And the outside help definitely had to play a factor here, guys. I don't know how anyone can call this a clear-cut win with that in mind.
Look, you have to celebrate the fact they won it all by themselves.
Were you watching the same match, Corey? They clearly had some assistance.
Okay, Saxton, and in basketball, does the person who throws the assist get the point? No, my point stands.
What?
Here comes the man.
When you're Becky Lynch, every night is a perfect one to start a fight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch.
Yeah, the man never stops running her mouth, but she's got a bad habit of backing it up.
One of the most determined competitors in all of WWE.
Yeah, Becky Lynch began her career as the last kicker, and now Becky Lynch is simply the man.
Became the first women's double champion when she beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but every once in a while, that much confidence can be detrimental, especially when you're a target. Everyone wants to make a name off of the man.
Here comes the boat of WWE.
And her opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
Well, Natalya represents a dynasty of sports entertainment. Well, one thing is you have to answer Becky's amazing in-ring IQ and willingness to do anything to win.
But if she can find the right strategy, it'll change her career.
Natalya looking to continue her reign of dominance in the women's division tonight.
It has to be hard for anyone to overcome the experience and ring IQ that Natty possesses. She's definitely a challenge in the ring.
Yeah, Corey, and I expect we'll see her continue to be a roadblock for the competition here.
But across the ring is an icon, a true trailblazer in the industry, Becky Lynch. Her whole career, Becky has been constantly upping her game and taking women's competition to new heights.
Yeah, Lynch is all about taking whatever she's involved in to the next level. Whether that means bigger crowds or bigger stakes in a match, she's never been shy about pushing back against expectations and trying to go big.
Lynch saw it coming.
What's this, Corey?
I think they're looking for the Romero special.
Oh, no, it's over.
There it is. Byron, things are looking...
What a great counter. And they tie up with a collar and elbow.
Escapes and establishes a waistlock.
Turning the tables, chinlock applied.
Able to shift out of this and into a hammerlock. Moving out of the hold and now able to lean into a headlock. Ouch. What a sweep.
She turns it around.
Oh, what a shot.
On control here, gonna roll through. The Maestro applied.
And she kicks out right away.
She came here to fight, not lay down.
And able to beat Natalya to the punch. She's really starting to feel the effects of this match.
Natty putting some old school know-how behind that maneuver.
Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
She's honing in, staring daggers at her target.
Corey, you told me going into this matchup that Becky Lynch will need to utilize her speed.
The Queen of Hearts is a powerhouse who likes to keep things up.
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best. Sharpshooter applied.
Moving the spot. Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter.
Oh, my God. Ooh, calf kick on the mark. Systematic attack on the arm from Becky. Lynch letting her opponent know who's in charge. Oh, ouch. Oh!
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Becky Lynch has a hold of the arm, and the disarm her is locked in. She is in excruciating pain on the arena. Arm is trapped, but she gets away.
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
And she's making her way to the top rope here.
She has no idea where she is right now.
Blast off! You gotta be kidding me! From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Whip back into the ring.
Lynch taking a moment to see if the fans will show some love.
Kick to the midsection prevents the attack.
Sharp clothesline.
And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather. Uh-oh, she has trouble coming. Not going to be easy to get out of this. Oh, here it is. there's the abdominal stretch.
Grabbing the ankle. She's fighting desperately. Hip tosses her way out of the hold. A bone-rattling knee. Oh, she has her right where she wants her.
Down the hard way.
Natalya's shoulders are down. Is that enough? And that'll be it. Finally a victory. What a hard-fought win.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch.
The Queen of Hearts needs to bow down to the man after this loss.
Oh, yeah, it's B-Fab.
Stop dancing, Saxton.
I can't help it, Corey.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Street Profits from Akron, Ohio, B-Fab.
B-Fab already has shown such a brilliant mind as the manager for the Street Profits.
But she also has the strength and agility to become an in-ring success all by herself. You gotta love B-Fab's swag, you gotta love her heart, and you gotta love the fact that she gives it her all every time she steps inside the ring.
Yeah, Byron, confidence is great, bravery is great, but B-Fab needs to tie everything together to become a top star in WWE.
Here comes the cutthroat, Elektra Lopez.
And her opponent, representing Legado del Fantasma from San Juan, Puerto Rico, Elektra Lopez.
Lopez always brimming with confidence, doesn't allow others to waste your time.
Elektra always wants to get right to the point, and that point is, don't mess with Elektra.
As dangerous as she is stunning.
Possibly even more so.
We'll start things off with B-Fab, really someone who has all the tools and confidence to become a major player here in WWE.
You look at pure athletes like Trish Stratus and Chyna. They took what they had and molded it into a new environment. B-Fab is very much in that same school.
The ceiling is very high for this young woman.
And then there's Elektra Lopez across the ring. No doubt already with a scheme in mind.
Yeah, Elektra Lopez is ruthless and calculating both in and out of the ring. That's because she knows what you need, not just to survive, but to thrive in this business. I don't see how anyone can blame her for that.
Oh, man! What a nasty STO.
Fab trying to shake the cobwebs, but it might be too late.
Boom! Basement drop kick.
Positioning the arm, big leg drop.
Catches the kick into a dragon screw leg whip.
drop toe hold.
And a quick pin attempt. Shoulder is up after two.
Well, that might have been closer than she thought it would be.
Extending their opponent's arm out for a big leg drop.
Heading to ringside now. Lifted and completely helpless here.
Uh-oh, this is going to be ugly, guys.
Look out! Into the barricade.
She's starting to feel the effects of that offense.
Solid results on that one for BFAB.
Oh, Lopez creates an opportunity. Not a good spot to be in.
Textbook scoop slam. This is just raw power, period.
Into the cutter. I do not see this match going on much longer. There's too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
Manages to reverse it.
Unloads with the boot.
Now looking to do battle right here in front of us. BFAB has a lot to prove coming into this match, and she has the talent to do it.
How do you avoid ending up on the wrong end of an upset?
There's no questioning the swagger or the drive of BFAB, but her experience level just doesn't match up. It's a huge vulnerability waiting to be exploited.
Vicious shoulder tackle in the corner.
Running knee. Elektra is picking the opposition apart.
And here's where BFAB just doesn't have the experience to hang.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
Did you see that? Risking it all and taking an awful fall.
She's back in the ring now. Can she get the pinfall?
Maybe.
Gets the shoulder up instantly.
I can't believe the ref didn't get two here.
Oh!
Pow, what a shot.
Dodges away.
Loving blow.
Okay, this is just a little bit dirty. Whoa.
Very effective, though.
That can make an opening for her.
Driven down face first.
That'll turn your lights out. Things are looking a little rocky for her.
And now is the time to dig deep, to start tapping into your stamina reserves.
She's got to feel her opponent staring daggers at her here.
Bringing this back into the ring. Gut kick.
Nothing fancy there.
Ah, look at this. Hair pull mat slam.
Hit the ropes. Pick up speed.
BFAB into the pin for the win. No, she kicks out.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
And she has an answer for Fab. Covers, wasting no time.
This could be it.
Elektra Lopez wins.
Here is your winner, Elektra Lopez.
And Elektra picks up the win here tonight.
Elektra Lopez proving here just how much of a serious threat she is.
The man has arrived.
And the WWE Universe is on their feet.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
The man has an unmatched confidence and swagger about herself.
Becky's about to stake her claim as the man.
Yeah, I don't see her claim being denied here tonight.
Became the first women's double champion when she beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but every once in a while, that much confidence can be detrimental, especially when you're a target. Everyone wants to make a name off of the man.
Elektra Lopez is a woman who knows how to make power moves.
All business, all attitude.
And her opponent, representing Legado del Fantasma from San Juan, Puerto Rico, Elektra Lopez!
Lopez always brimming with confidence, doesn't allow others to waste your time.
Elektra always wants to get right to the point, and that point is, don't mess with Elektra.
Corey, how do you prepare for Becky Lynch in this match tonight?
That may be the unanswerable question, Cole, because when you're dealing with Becky Lynch, she's more than a competitor. You are facing off with a driving force in the history of women's wrestling.
There's the bell, and we're set for action. Elektra Lopez looking to make a statement here.
Yeah, whether it's her brash attitude outside the ring or her impressive power inside of it, Elektra Lopez knows how to stand out from the pack, and she's ready to make her mark here in WWE.
Yeah, by any means necessary, as we've seen.
And then we have Becky. Double underhook. Sit out, slam into an armbar. She fights her way out of the armbar. Mounting a downed opponent, look at them go over and over and over again.
And a slap, too. Just never had a chance to block any of those.
Unleashing a barrage on their opponent. Continuing to work on the arm with a vicious knee drop. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Yokosuka cover.
Transition right into the pin.
And she kicks out.
Seems a little too early in this match to go for the pin. Ooh!
If you're taking on Becky Lynch, here's a piece of advice. Don't take your eyes off her. Becky has a talent for coming out of nowhere with big, impactful attacks. So pin her down with direct offense and don't let up.
Yeah, just how many times have we seen Becky dig deep and turn the tables at the last minute? Able to turn it around into a wrist lock.
Talk about a textbook arm drag.
Point of the elbow, nailed it. And it looked like Elektra wasn't able to defend against that.
And Becky did more than just raise the bar there.
And she's tracking her opponent. Might be ready to put her away.
Up to the electric chair, down for the drop.
Oh, no.
Draped across the top rope.
And Lynch is all fired up. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in. She's in trouble. A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. Oh, what a DDT. Wow. Lynch responds.
And
middle rope leg drop by Becky Lynch.
she has her down for the count.
That'll be a win. What a hard-fought victory.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch.
And Becky Lynch walks away with the W.
And it might be back to the drawing board for Elektra Lopez.